What's up, everybody? I hope everybody has been doing well and taking care of yourselves and drinking your water, getting your steps in, exercising, strengthening those muscles, and doing whatever it takes to take care of yourself and be well for yourself. Um, I am back again, and this time I want to talk about a little bit about self care. And I want to talk about some things that concern me when it comes to um, certain things that we do as far as self care. Um, and in particular, I really wanted to talk about, and this topic has been kind of, I say I've heard people talk about it a lot on social media, but I wanted to address this because this is something that I just recently ran into. Now, a part of my own personal self-care, this is just a couple of pieces of it, is every now and then I like to go get my hair done at a salon, and I like to keep my nails done. Now, I can do my own hair and nails, but every now and then it's just nice to just go and have someone else do it. One thing I can't do is that I often like to do, well, not often, but that I like to do from time to time is put color in my hair. So, long story short, I just want to talk about how we are respected in those spaces where we go to get our self care sometimes, and just give a little speech, a little encouragement, speech, not even encouragement, um, or advice, I would say. I just want to, now, this is the first time. Last Thursday, I made an appointment to go have my hair colored and to get my ends trimmed because I have not had my hair colored or trimmed since before the pandemic. That was like in 2019, y'all. And so I just stopped going of course, because of COVID, but because I just started doing, I learned how during COVID, I just started doing my own thing and taking care of my own hair and doing my own nails and doing my own manicures and painting my own nails and doing my own toenails, the whole 9 yards. Um, so that is something that I learned how to do on my own simply from just watching when I would go get my nails and stuff done. I would watch the technicians and see what they did. And when I went to get my hair done, same. So when the pandemic hit, it was like nobody was open, and we still had to do things to take care of ourselves. So I did my own hair, and I went and brought all of the nail polish and all of the things, and a pedicure tub for my feet, and um, I did all of the things for my nails, and I brought the best of the best flat irons for my hair and all of the things. Um, so going back to a salon yeah, I wanted to do it because first of all, I don't put color in my hair really good in the first place. So that was the number one thing. But one of the things I wanted to discuss about stylists that I'm noticing in the salons, and in particular now, I don't know how it is in other salons because I don't go to other salons that don't um, cater to people that look like me, black and brown people. Let me just say that. I go to those salons. I don't go to salons that cater to predominantly white people. I go to salons that cater to my own hair needs. So when I'm talking about my experiences with them. Don't know what the other experiences are, but I'm talking in particular about my experiences with them. So what I've experienced, and this has just been, seems like it's just been a long time thing going on for a while. It is hard to find, first of all, it's hard to find somebody that you are comfortable with. Let me just say that. That's number one. Somebody that you are comfortable with, you're comfortable with the environment, you trust them. to do good work on your hair and all of the things. Um, and that includes environment. I am really big on environment. I'm really big on customer service. I am big on how you treat me when I'm paying for a service of any kind. I am very big on how you treat me because let's just be honest, I can go anywhere. But what I am noticing about stylists, and in particular the ones that I've been to, is that it seems like they set their prices, some of them set their prices super high, and it is ridiculous. um it's I get a little confused and a little frustrated because I feel like I can never tell somebody what to charge. That's their business. If they charge that, that's fine. But what I am going to talk about is the reason behind why you're charging that. Like, is the reason behind you charging that, is it really because you are charging me what the market value is for stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, let's just get to the business side of it. Or are you you're trying to put your own value, your own personal value into the pricing? And I think sometimes that's what a lot of stylists in my community do. And it's giving off really not fair because, and ridiculous. Let me just say that. Because here's the thing. First of all, what I've noticed is if you are charging, a lot of people charge a late fee. I don't have a problem with you charging a late fee or a cancellation fee or whatever the situation may be. However, if you are going to be late, if you do not keep up with your salon, if your salon environment is not good, I'm just going to say that. I'm not going to give it a name. I'm not going to call no names. If it's not clean, if it's not one that, because people like me and people in general, we go there for self-care. So when I come into a salon, I'm just going to speak for myself. When I come into any place where I'm getting a service of self-care, be it my hair or my nails, my expectation is cleanliness. My expectation is comfortability. Um, and that's with the people that are performing the service on me. I don't want to go into your salon and there is crap all over the floor, trash is all running over. Um, you're not clean, your station's not clean, you're late, you're showing up to my appointment late, but yet you're charging me a late fee. If I were to show up late, or a cancellation fee, um, it's just really some crazy stuff. So I'm not sure what is going on, but I just wish that it would stop. I really do. And then it's just like, I just don't know. And then the services that you are performing, I it always seems to be some confusion. Like when you book a service, with my recent experience, and I'm just going to be honest and just be honest, because I'm not giving any names, but with my recent experience, I booked the service and the service said one thing. And when I got there and I got ready to pay after having my service, it was double that. And I'm like, well, what? So I'm asking the stylist, like, well, what? And it's like, well, no, this is for an add-on and this is for this. And it just is not clear. So I feel like your pricing should be clear and understandable, not just for your clients that you do hair for, but for potential clients. Your environment should be clean and welcoming and warm, because here's the thing, as I've gotten older, I don't want to go sit in a place that is playing all this hardcore, um I'm not even going to say hardcore rap, or it's just hardcore music, or music with a lot of curse words, or music with a lot of sexual undertones and all of the things. can we just go to it's just like I just want to go to a salon where there is just some nice jazz playing, some good smell, you know what I'm saying, and just good conversations. I don't want to get into all of the it just be too much sometime, y'all, when we go to these salons. For me, it just be too much. I'm just gonna be honest. And though I like to go get my hair done at the salon, listen, if I gotta put up with crap like that, I do my own freaking hair. Just as simple as that. Until the day that I leave this earth. Because why am I gonna sit up there and pay you all of this money? What am I paying you for? What really am I paying you for? And I feel like some of these stylists, like I said, they put their own personal value into the pricing. And it's like, yeah, you're good and I get it. You are good. Nobody's trying to take that from you. You have a talent, you have a gift. I'm not trying to take that from you. I'm not trying to knock you take that away from you, period. I'm not trying to knock that you have a gift. I'm not trying to come in and take advantage of your gifting. None of that. But some of these prices, y'all, are just for things that, for a trim and for, if I'm getting my hair trim, it's not the same as a haircut. Come on now. But if you're charging someone for the same price for a haircut as a trim, that should be, to me, in my opinion, that should be very well communicated so that people know, just as simple as that. But it should, I don't feel like it should. I think those are two different services. And just that, like I said, coming in late, and I don't care if it's 5 minutes late. If you have the audacity to sit up there and have a late fee or a cancellation fee, then Miss Ma'am, Miss Her, no, you better be on time. Your stuff better be top tier, period. It should be top tier. Otherwise, don't be asking people for that, because you can't expect from others what you don't give to them. Yeah. So if you're expecting excellence from your clients or potential clients, you got to come hard. Because otherwise, what are we paying for? What are we paying you for? Like, that's all I want to know. Period. So we'll move away from hair a little bit, and then we'll move to this nail salon stuff. Now, you guys know that most of the nail salons are ran by people that don't look like us, that don't look like me. So, like I said, I'm really big on customer service because self-care, I'm doing these things as self-care, just to treat myself and to just relax. And I want to go to an environment that I can vibe with the nail technician. The nail technician is comfortable. I'm comfortable. They're comfortable with people that look like me. And what I noticed is I recently had to change nail salons for a little bit because my nail technician that I had been going to for years, he just disappeared and he left. And so, yeah, without it, they were him and his wife owned the nail salon, and I had been going to them for years, and they sold it and they left. I just, without even telling their clients or anything. So I decided to go to another nail salon. Well, this person was just messy. I gave him 3 tries, y'all, and he didn't do my nails. He did my nails okay, but he was just sloppy. He rushed. He acted like he didn't want to do my nails. He wasn't friendly. He wasn't warm. He wasn't welcoming. And those things are high on my list, because if I'm coming there, I want you to have a comfortability where you are comfortable working with different people that may not share your background, or I want you to be welcoming and be warm, that I'm there. I'm paying for a service. I'm not coming there getting anything for free or require anything for free. I'm paying for every service that I get. So with that, I expect top tier treatment. It's a self-care. So when I don't get that, oh yeah, I'm going to leave it in a review. I'm maybe a little Karen-ish, but I don't think so. I think that we need to start leaving reviews. We need to start being honest with these people, with these owners, not these people, but with these owners and with these salons and stylists and different things when they are giving a service, um, about the services that we receive, and that's just as simple as that. Um, so I don't, like I said, I gave him 3 tries, and he on each try he did the same. He didn't change. He was still the same. He would come in. I would let him do my nails. He wasn't real personable. Wasn't real friendly. It was just it was a lot. And let's just be honest too. I don't mind when they speak their native tongue, okay, or whatever language that they speak. I don't mind that. What I do mind is because there's a level of too much, they're doing it too much, and that they're saying something about you. We can pick up on that. And so if that happens, like I've left a review and I've told someone, like, no, like this, because she was talking in her native tongue and she was standing over me while the guy was doing my nails, and she just was talking, and then she was turning back and she was laughing, and it was just, you can pick them, like, what is so funny, like, what is going on, why are you guys doing that, like, that's even unprofessional, even if you were doing that speaking in English. Like, I feel like it's unprofessional for you to be constantly talking when you're talking to your coworker, when they're working on a service or performing a service on someone else, on their client. And so, yeah, so I had to let them know that. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I will say this, because I had to end up going back to my old nail salon with the new owners, and they did an amazing job. They're very friendly, very warm, very welcoming. They weren't doing all of the things, they were talking. I mean, it was all of the things that I appreciate in going to get my nails done. You know what I'm saying? They made sure that I got what I wanted, and they didn't do too much and they didn't do too less. You know what I'm saying? They gave me exactly what I wanted. They treated me well. They were very friendly. They were talking to me. They didn't make me feel like they owed me, I owed them something, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. So at all, it was very friendly. So I appreciate that. And I will be back to them because they deserve me to go back to them. So that is what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. How do you guys feel about self-care? Let me know in the comments what your experiences are with self-care, when it comes to getting your hair and nails done. Let me know what your experiences are. Let me know about if you have any suggestions or changes or anything that you've had to do. I know that for me, I will change in a heartbeat. I'll go to somebody else that, because at this point in my life, and I don't care what, so it could be self-care or anything. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm gonna move around, because why am I sitting up here paying you for what? And I don't feel comfortable. You haven't made me feel comfortable. You haven't made me feel welcomed. You haven't, none of those things. So I will move around to someone else. So let me know in the comments, and you guys continue to take care of yourself, continue to drink your water and exercise. And I'm on this thing here where I told you guys in my last video, I believe, that I was on a journey to lose some weight here and to get my weight down a little bit and strengthen my muscles and just take care of me. So that is what I'm going to continue to do. And I hope and pray that you all continue to do that. Have a great week and continue to be the best versions of yourself that God created you to be. Peace.